Over the past decade, Amman's housing market tightened sharply. The real estate price index rose from 95 in 2015 to about 108 in 2024, peaking at 113 in 2019, a 13 to 15% increase. Amman handled 40 to 42% of all building permits in Jordan. Permits hit 8,000 per month in 2017, then crashed after 2019 to around 2,000, staying near 1,500 to 2,500 monthly since 2020, showing a major supply slowdown. Rents rose too, from an index of 100 in 2018 to 115 in 2024, about plus 15% nationwide, and 20 to 25% in central and west Amman. Today, Amman's home prices sit 20 to 30% above the national average, with home prices up approximately 15%, rents up approximately 20%, incomes under 10%, widening the affordability gap and leaving Amman far more supply-constrained than the rest of Jordan. What's behind Amman's housing crisis? A market stuck between soaring demand and limited supply. Amman's population surged over 15%, reaching 4.9 million, boosted by 1.3 million Syrian refugees and strong cultural pressure to own a home. With housing seen as security and years of favorable borrowing conditions, demand became highly inelastic. Meanwhile, supply barely moved. Construction is costly, with steel prices up roughly 4%, and Jordan's severe water scarcity means expensive infrastructure. Add rising energy costs and slow permitting, and new supply simply can't keep up. The result? Housing prices have climbed 40 to 45% since 2015, and rents are up about 35%. The housing market is highly inelastic demand, negative 0.3. Supply is also very inelastic, 0.2, due to land scarcity, zoning limits, and high construction costs, despite a 102.6% rise in licensed building area in early 2025. This inelasticity makes prices highly sensitive. Housing serves as both a residential necessity and an investment, including tourist rentals. In 2024, 2,803 foreign transactions worth $317 million occurred, 63% targeting apartments. By early 2025, these fell 13%. Government policies shaped the market. The November 12, 2024, cabinet decision exempted 100% of registration fees for apartments under 150 square meters and 50% for larger units, boosting large apartment sales 12% in H1 2025 and 23% in the other half. Overall, apartment sales rose 6% to 16,410 units, yet demand, 64,000, still exceeds supply 53,000. So should you invest? Well, if you're considering investing in Amman's housing market, it appears it could be profitable, though there are some important factors to keep in mind. For better returns, focusing on established neighborhoods like Abdoun and Khalda might be advisable, as these areas tend to see rental yields around 6 to 8%. A medium-term approach about 10 years could help capture gradual price increases along with rental income. That said, there are some challenges to consider. The market can be somewhat slow, and selling a property might take several months. It's also worth noting that rising housing prices, which have increased around 25 to 30% over the past 5 years, can make it harder for many residents to afford homes. So, while investing may offer returns, it's helpful to be aware of the broader impact on housing affordability.
The solution to the housing problem in Amman is moving to Sahab and Al-Mughar. This area sits just outside Amman center with strategic access to the desert highway, which handles around 2,500 trucks daily and can hold 1.1 million people. Existing industrial infrastructure and potential connection to the Aqaba Amman water desalination project makes the area ideal for rapid development. Now, this project will be built around the new announced Jordan Football Stadium. Also, a tax-free business zone will be established inspired by cities like Aqaba and Dublin. However, companies operating here will be required to hire a high percentage of Jordanian workers, around 80% for example. This will create jobs, increasing unemployment and attracting Jordanians to relocate to the area. Public lands will be used to build large planned residential communities like Andalusia and Madaba. This strategy increases housing supply to meet demand, keep prices affordable, and avoid market bubbles.
Muchas gracias, afición. Este para vosotros. ¡Sí!